Hey everybody, we are back at the annual Sacred Valley Spiritual and Metaphysical Fair in wonderful Drumheller, Alberta. I am back with Caylen, and I'm going to mess up her last name,
Dheviain.
Dheviain, and she is going to talk to us about some of her services she offers at Your Inner Light. She is an angel therapist, angel session therapy. Wow, I'm tripping over myself this afternoon. Must be the French fries. Angelic healing sessions, Akashic Records, angelic coaching, perfect alignment clearing, courses and workshops as well as a wide variety of services. And she is just your energy just struck me as soon as I walked by you. I absolutely have to say that. So I was very drawn to your booth and the things that you're talking about. So
Yes.
I've been kind of looking forward to this. So I guess we'll start at the beginning. What is an angel healing session?
Angel healing session is when we call in, we connect into the energy of the angelic realm, and we call in the angels, your personal angel team as well, and we navigate whatever it is you want to work on. So people come to me with various things, some of the common life questions like career, relationships, financial things. But a lot of people come to me and they just feel stuck and they're kind of not sure kind of what to do next. And so we'll dive right into the session, what it is that's getting in the way. We'll ask the angels to help identify it, and then we'll actually move and heal it right there within the session.
And you seem like you were drawn to this line of work. What was the catalyst that sort of made you get into this, like jump in with both feet, so to speak?
Right.
Like what really drew you into that field?
It actually was a natural unfolding of events, which kind of started with my mother. When she was in her, I think, early 40s, she started exploring her own path of spirituality, and she started with the Hay House authors. So at the time, it was Wayne Dyer and Doreen Virtue and Sonia Choquette. And Doreen was the angel lady at the time. And so I ended up on her list, and then kind of inadvertently over time, she'd offer a course or this, that. And then what happened is it was the last live in-person workshop that she was offering for the angel therapy certification. And I just turned to my husband at the time and I said, I have to go. And it was one of those meant to be situations because I had two young twins, just over a year old. I was still nursing. I wasn't ready to wean them. So there was all the prep for that. And then I needed my mother to come, etc. But it just kind of all fell into place. And the flight was super cheap because I had to go to Kona, Hawaii by myself for a week, which was an absolutely terrible thing. But
especially with two young ones.
That's right. That's right.
My children, I can't believe I'm.
Yeah. But once I arrived and I got there, and it was a subtle calling, but one that I followed. Because when I walked into that room with like 200 some other people, I felt like I knew every person in the room, even though I had never physically met them before.
That's kind of like this weekend. There's been a lot of energetic connections with a lot of people I've met here. Something else that you do is Akashic Record readings.
Yes.
What are those all about, and what does a session with that look like?
So Akashic Records are your soul records. So they are basically what I like to call the library of your soul. So it encompasses all your experiences and lifetimes, past, present, future, possible future. And a lot of information can be found in our various lifetimes. And so when we tap into the Akashic Records, it's literally like going and picking the book that you need off the shelf, opening it up and getting the information. Now, Akashic Records are not always past life, because some people come and they are expecting a past life to come up, but that's not necessarily the case. The Akashic Records might be dealing with present things, but the thing I love about the Akashic Records is it is at that higher vibrational energy. So sometimes just opening the records is enough to shift things for you, which can make the session really powerful because, of course, we're going to do more than just open your records.
That is awesome. And that's actually something that my wife took from Sonia was in the Records course.
Yes.
So I love all of that because it's things alleys that we're actually looking into during our journey. So
That's right.
I love meeting people that are actually proficient in it and being able to get a feel for it. You also offer angelic coaching. Now, what does that look like? Is that sort of like the session, or is that a different procedure?
It's an extended container where we're focusing on a specific issue or journey. So my signature program in angelic coaching is like a 6-month program where we move through various phases and eventually the goal is to get you to a space and place where you have reconnected with your own spiritual gifts and you're ready to bring them out into the world. So we begin that journey by solidifying you into the angelic realm, determining how your connection works for you. Then we move into those blocks and that healing piece to kind of enhance and open things up, continue in solidifying your connection with the angelic realm, but expanding it. And then we move into, okay, well, now that we have this foundation, we've got some blocks out of the way, let's activate and rediscover. I like to say rediscover because they're never gone away.
We just forgot.
Our spiritual gifts. And then we get to a space and place in that final phase where I support you in determining how it is you want to share them with the world. Some people do have this larger vision and mission of being an entrepreneur, getting out there, speaking, workshops, courses, etc. But others, they just want to have a small impact in their neighborhood, and all of it makes a difference. And so it doesn't necessarily mean that you're now taking your spiritual gifts and going on a big stage. You may be just helping your neighbor out.
That is wonderful. I've said that more than once on my show, is like it doesn't matter what scale you do it on. The positive energy that we're outputting it's contagious. Like,
absolutely.
I'll open a door for somebody and people are like, why do you hold doors for people? I'm like,
yes.
because the person might be having a bad day and it can shift it. Or they might be having a fine day, but they're going to go home and be happier with their family.
Yes.
And they don't even know why. It was that initial positive energy that you influx into the reality.
Absolutely.
And I love your teachings. And another service you offer is the perfect alignment clearing. What does that one look like in a session?
So perfect alignment clearings, I bring a lot of essential oils into my sessions in various ways. And so the perfect alignment clearing session is using specific essential oils on specific points in the body to help shift or clear energy. And so there's usually a specific theme involved, anything from sovereignty to, I look up and I'm like, okay, not self-care, self-love, those kinds of things. And essential oils can do a lot for us, just not only on a physical basis, but energetically, they have a lot of power and ability to shift things quickly for us. So that's what a perfect alignment session is they come and it's a one-time application on the specific points and the different oils, and then that shifts things for you without you having to basically do much else.
That's fascinating. And you actually have some of your physical products here.
I do, yes.
Oils. Can I see the oil there?
Yeah, for sure.
And if you want to tell everybody what this one is about and what it does.
Yeah, for sure. So I also create channel archangel blends, which are specific single essential oils that, when combined together, will tap you in directly to the frequency of that specific archangel. So the beauty of the archangel blend is that you can apply it and you can create that connection with that specific archangel immediately, more quickly and more deeply.
She's laughing because my audience knows I underwent a QHHT session.
Oh, yes.
Tapped one of my higher selves, and it was Gabriel.
I
actually came out. I was just saying this on another interview. I came out of the session, and I was like, "Who the hell is Gabriel?"
Right?
Because I knew nothing about the angelic.
Yeah,
like, that's an angel. I'm like, oh. Right.
Yes. Yes.
You also have a sage bundle there as well. What is that used for?
So sage is used to cleanse your home. So because we're energetic beings, when we are out in the world, we're absorbing and bringing energy home with us that basically clutters up our energetic field. But also when we bring it home, it can literally clutter up energetically our home as well. So when you walk into your home and you're feeling you were feeling good, but you walk into the home and you're like, oh, I don't feel so good. Or maybe there's been a dispute, or you or you had someone come in who doesn't have the greatest energy. That can pile up just like dust in our home. So we need to energetically cleanse the space. So you use sage to cleanse the space, and it's a simple practice of lighting the sage so it smokes, and then you go around the perimeter of each room in your home, and you literally set the intention of clearing the energy.
I love that, and I'm actually going to have to use that because it's weird. We've talked about this all the time. It's like we go outside of our home and it's like, oh, this is great. But we get home and we're just like, it's like we get our asses kicked. Like, it's like, what is going on in our house? Like, why did we get home? And it's like, the right.
Yeah.
So that's actually something I wanted to look into. And you offer a variety of courses as well. And I'll just skip through them here really quick if you want to give a quick summation of what each one is.
Yep.
There's angels and oils.
Yes. So that is an introduction to using essential oils to connect within the angelic realm. So we start with really basic angelic frequency energy, and then we go more into the specific oils to connect with the archangels.
That's something we're going to have to talk. I'm going to have to get contact information. Okay. What are you giggling about? The Intuitive Bridge is another course.
Yes.
Or is that a workshop?
It is a workshop, and it is a course based on how to tap into your intuition, but also how your intuition is the gateway to helping you enhance and deepen your connection with the angelic realm. Because when you work with one, the other one inadvertently opens, and it doesn't matter kind of which one you're working with first. They expand and grow together in tandem, and both become clearer and easier. So that's what that's based in.
That sounds awesome. And the next one we were just discussing.
Yeah.
The art of smudging.
Yes. So it gives people the different practices, the different tools to utilize for smudging, because you can use other things besides sage. But I also bring in which archangels you can use in your smudging practice, and crystals, and again, essential oils that you can use in place of smudging.
That is amazing. So the next one down the list is Journey Through the Chakras. And this is something that I'm just figuring out about what each one of your chakras do and all of that. So what does that class look like?
That one is a deep introduction to the 7 chakras. So each week is a different chakra. We go into kind of what it looks like, what it means. I mean, the different colors that is associated with. But we also go into how to support and balance your chakra, everything from an affirmation to meditation to specific foods you can consume to balance your chakras, along with various activities as well that will help bring that chakra back into balance.
These are all things I should be attending. So the next one down is Angel Cards 101.
Yes.
What is that? Like, what are angel cards to begin with? I'm not familiar.
Right. So angel cards are an oracle deck, usually depicted with angels. There's quite a few of them out there. But basically, I teach you how to use the cards to understand and receive your own messages without the guidebook. So we utilize your connection to the angels and your intuition to determine and read the cards, because a lot of times people get stuck when you pull a card, especially if there's writing on it. They'll read it and they'll be like, that doesn't really apply, but it's created by a human who's channeling, and not that is necessarily incorrect, but it might not be the message for you. So that's why I teach people how to use their own intuition, ignore the writing, and then how to interpret the card without somebody else influencing it.
So just feeling into what the card presents to you.
Right.
I love that. So the next one down is Crystal Resonance.
So that is all about crystals. The difference between this crystal course and probably many you would find out there is a lot of teachings in using crystals is related to the chakras. And not that that's not valid, but this perspective is using crystals with the elements. So earth, wind, fire. So what I'm missing, water. and how you utilize the stones to work with those energies. Because in chakras, you're going by color with the crystals, but with the elements, that's not necessarily the case.
Awesome. Energetic mastery.
That is teaching you how to clear and protect your energy on a regular basis, because as we were talking about, we're energetic beings, we're picking up stuff all the time. So it gives people basic practices to clear and protect their energy every day, not only for themselves personally. We do go into the home or, office environment space, how to do that. And we also dive into how to clear and heal the land, right? Because oftentimes people will come to me and they're like, I cleared my house, something's still off. It could be the land you're sitting on needs some healing or some attention.
That, again, these are things that I might have to reach out to you after the show, because you're checking a lot of boxes here on some personal issues.
Okay.
So raise your vibration course. What is that one?
That one, again, is designed in conjunction with using essential oils to help you lift up your vibration, because that is the goal of us being here on the planet, and it's a great and easy, quick tool to do so. And the more we can raise our vibration, as people may have experienced, you get closer to the angelic realm, which makes it easier for you to receive messages, and you can receive them more clearly. And then also it just provides expansion and opportunities for you to just tap into the higher realms and frequencies as well.
Awesome. So second to last is Seasons of the Soul. Oh, no, it is the last. Seasons of the Soul with Archangels.
Yes. So that program is a 4-part series where each season we dive into 3 archangels that can support people through the energies of that specific season. So for example, autumn, there's 3 archangels that we work with, and I show people how to tap into the rhythms of nature, but with the assistance of the archangels, because the archangels have specific expertise, so they can also tie you into those specific seasons as well.
That is absolutely awesome. And my favorite moderator just popped in, Jason. I appreciate you. He's actually got your website up on.
Oh, amazing.
Here. And Jason, I'm just going to take a second. Please bear with me.
Yeah, no problem.
You are doing an amazing job. I actually went out and got you a copy of Sonia Roy's 13 Chakra System, and it is autographed, and we will be mailing that out because we appreciate you, buddy, and I love you for what you're doing.
Amazing.
So, aside from that, where can everybody get your products, services, and find where to reach out to you?
You can go to my website. Full transparency, my website needs a very good update. So there is a services page that has my services, but ignore the 1980s look.
Wait, I was in the 80s.
So was I. I loved it, but it is time for an upgrade on the site for sure. They can find me through any of my social media channels. That is where the most up-to-date information would be. So Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or people can email me directly if they desire, Caylen Dheviain at gmail.com.
And for the, just under your name for those other channels you just mentioned, or? Yes,
Instagram, yes. LinkedIn, yes. Sidebar, on Facebook, it's Carmen.Jockman. And the reason is I did a legal name change a couple of years ago. There's a longer story behind that, but Facebook won't let you change that piece on the end. Yeah. So that's how you find me on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I'm going to have to end up reaching out to you for a bunch of stuff.
Yes.
And if you guys are listening, absolutely hit her up, because she offers some amazing products and services and some material stuff that can help you with the oils that she was talking about. So please go check out the website and get all these awesome essential things that are going to get us through these vibrational transitions that we are all going through. Thank you so much for coming on. This has been
very welcome.
Wonderful conversation, and I look forward to speaking to you again.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm just going to shut the stream off. Thank you again, Jason. You're killing it, buddy. Thank you.